They're ready to run. Racing in the Derby of 2008, and Green Birdie immediately snagged back at the start. Ambitious General flopped out to be near last, and Lucky Me got the best of it. From Great Guy up to second, and Dow's a handy third. Beeman's revving Viva Hong Kong up to go forward, and Lu Yu's tracking him forward. HELENE MASCOT into a forward position, just buffeting there with Dow. Win Practitioner's handy on the fence. Then Horace's Choice from Ambitious General, Jackpot Delight. Never Look Back has switched off nicely back in the field from Green Birdie, and Fearless is at the tail of the field. Lucky Me in front, but both Viva Hong Kong and Lu Yu are striding up the outside, and the pace is Genuine going to the back. Great Guy takes a sit in fourth, followed by HELENE MASCOT on the outside of Win Practitioner. Two further back to Horace's Choice around Ambitious General. Then the grey Jackpot Delight. Two off to Never Look Back. Green Birdie's been given a very patient ride. He's three further back from Never Look Back, and Fearless is at the tail of the field. The pace is still good at the 1,000 metres. It's Lucky Me and Lu Yu. Viva Hong Kong takes a hold now, drops back to third. A couple off to Great Guy. Dow's coming away from the rails. HELENE MASCOT staying wider as well. Then Win Practitioner. A length to Horace's Choice, Ambitious General. Jackpot Delight, Never Look Back. Two off to Green Birdie, and Fearless is at the tail of the field. The pace has been Genuine racing to the turn, and it's Lucky Me just the leader from Lu Yu. Viva Hong Kong back in third. Then Great Guy from Dow. HELENE MASCOT in striking distance. Horace's Choice pulls out from Win Practitioner. Ambitious General, Jackpot Delight, Never Look Back, and Green Birdie's last as they sweep into the straight in the Derby of 2008. Dow makes his move. So does Cootsie on HELENE MASCOT, and he cruises up. But here they come, Horace's Choice and Green Birdie the outside. HELENE MASCOT in front. Green Birdie's running on gamely. Jackpot Delight back to the inside. Sumion throwing everything at Jackpot Delight. He's after HELENE MASCOT. HELENE MASCOT ahead in front, and HELENE MASCOT wins the Derby. HELENE MASCOT from Jackpot Delight. Green Birdie third. Then Ambitious General and Never Look Back. Win Practitioner next from Great Guy. Then Dow from Fearless. Horace's Choice, Lucky Me, Viva Hong Kong, Lu Yu, and Dane Sis was a late scratching at the gates. It's a favourites derby. Tony Cruz, who was denied victory in the last stride in last year's edition with Floral Pegasus, he strikes back in 2008. A four-pronged attack, and the favourite has won at HELENE MASCOT. Great ride by Felix Cootsie. He looked very confident at the 300 metres. Jackpot Delight really put in a great run at the 150 to make a race of it, but HELENE MASCOT's really been able to deliver the goods. And Green Birdie, he put in a great sprint in the straight, but the 2,000 metres has seen him out of the finish. It's close for fourth, Ambitious General and Never Look Back. Ambitious General at big odds may have snared fourth prize in the Derby. It's 3-10-1. HELENE MASCOT, Jackpot Delight, and Green Birdie. The placings in the Mercedes-Benz Derby, and they've run 2:1.3. There was nothing wrong with the pace. That is a second quicker than standard over the 2,000 metres. And Lu Yu certainly put the pace on in the race with Lucky Me. And Viva Hong Kong, who was the pace setter in the Epsom Derby, he was right up there with the leaders as well before Beeman.
Well, let's have a look at it. HELENE MASCOT jumped from barrier number 3 and got away fairly cleanly. Lucky Me went forward, as did Great Guy. Viva Hong Kong from wider out, and Lu Yu all pressing forward. Dow got into a great spot under Douglas White. He was given every chance. Win Practitioner in the blue colours raced a lot closer today in the race, and eventually got onto the rail from barrier number 8. And the winner, HELENE MASCOT, just pops to his outside. Horace's Choice was the next one from Ambitious General back on the rail, and then the grey Jackpot Delight, who finishes second. Never Look Back, Green Birdie, and Fearless drops to the tail. This is where Olivier Pellier just pours the pressure on to Lucky Me and Viva Hong Kong. At this stage, there's probably a good 4 lengths back to Great Guy, who's holding fourth. But they've really put some pressure into this race. Lucky Me, Viva Hong Kong, and Lu Yu just annoying and persisting at these two to go quicker. Dow shifted out there and caused a bit of inconvenience to HELENE MASCOT. Win Practitioner was close. Ambitious General given a good run by Eric Sam Matan. Jackpot Delight, the grey behind Horace's Choice, the stablemate, and then you had Never Look Back. Green Birdie spotting them a huge start along with Fearless. Eventually Lu Yu got his own way when Viva Hong Kong, Darren Beedman, said, well, I've had enough of this. I'm dropping out of this speed battle, and got in behind them. But I mean, the harm had been done. You can see Viva Hong Kong's already placed under pressure. Great Guy travels okay away with Dow Dow, and HELENE MASCOT just being asked to improve his position slightly from Felix Coetzee. Horace's Choice peels off his heels, and Jackpot Delight running up behind them. When they turn in, well, these leaders have got to stop shortly, and in the process Dow Dow runs to them with HELENE MASCOT. Look at Jackpot Delight. There's no real clear run for him at the moment. Eventually, when HELENE MASCOT draws to the lead and Dow Dow shifts in under pressure, Jackpot Delight gets the run. Green Birdie letting down, but his run comes to an end at about this point, and HELENE MASCOT and Jackpot Delight, they pair off to fight out the Derby. HELENE MASCOT keeps finding plenty and wins by a neck, much to the joy of his rider Felix Coetzee.